Hey Hairistas! Welcome to This Curl Life. I'm Melissa, aka Ms.Hairista, and today I'll be starting a series called Simplify Your Curl Routine. So let me ask you a few questions. Do you spend hours on your wash and go? Do you feel like it's just a battle, you're fighting against your hair, and the idea of washing your hair is exhausting? Do you feel like maybe you like the results you get or you're okay with them, but it's just so time consuming and you just hate washing your hair, or it's just kind of a drag? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this series might be helpful for you because it should not take 3 to 4 hours to wash your hair. Regardless of curl type, there are ways to simplify the process. So hopefully this series is going to help you out a little bit. I never jump in the shower without prepping my hair first. Before washing your hair, I suggest doing something that I call pretangling. Detangling, detangling. Now, I already have a video on this method below, which I'm going to link, but I wanted to go into more detail about why it's so important. So the purpose of pretangling is to remove shed hairs while elongating the curls so that your actual detangling process in the shower goes much smoother and easier. So think about all the days that you don't wash your hair. During that time, you're shedding, but those hairs are not falling to the ground like they would on someone with straight hair. Those hairs are hanging out with the curly friends. They don't really want to leave. So it's your job to kick them out. It's like those friends who never want to leave the party, but the party's over. Yeah, it's your job to kick them out. Like maybe they were an old roommate and they said they would move out, so you threw them a going away party, but they just don't want to go. So what happens when you don't remove shed hair before jumping in the shower? Well, it's like giving that friend a drink. If you give them another drink, they're not gonna want to leave. They're gonna get a little buzzed, a little more buzzed, and they're gonna try to stay there. So it's the same as if you were to jump in the shower with a lot of shed hair and tangles on your head. If you jump in the shower, the water is going to add weight to the hair, therefore making it harder to pull those tangles apart later when you actually start detangling. I mean, think about it. Like if you were to take some thread that were tangled together, pieces of thread, and you dunked water on it, it's going to tighten those tangles. So it's going to take a lot more time, a lot more effort, and a lot more manipulation in order to remove them. Because when you add water to the hair, the strands swell. They swell and your hair just becomes a matted mess in the shower. So it's extremely important to get rid of at least some of those shed hairs before you jump into the shower. You gotta tell them to go. You gotta be like, hey, it's time to go. Cuídese, fulana. Nice knowing you. See you next week. Or never. By removing these shed hairs before you enter the shower, you'll be making your detangling process in the shower so much more easy and less time consuming. In addition, you will probably use less product, less cleanser, less conditioner, because your hair will already be in a state where it's a little bit elongated. The water, the product, everything you put in your hair is going to be easier to distribute. So I highly suggest you watch that video of how to pretangle and how to prep your hair before the shower, and let me know if this is helpful. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching This Curl Life, where you can learn to love your hair one curl at a time. So obviously most of us are being quarantined right now, so this is really a great time to experiment with your hair, experiment with your techniques and products, and just have fun with it. you know, maybe after all this is over, you will have a better understanding of your hair. Spending your time doing TikTok challenges is awesome, it's fun, but also see if you can use this time to do something that will make your life easier later on. Hope everyone is safe and doing well. Get me out of the house.